Let me see if this is working. All right. Give me 1 second. Shout outs to everybody here. We are in the building. We are back. Hopefully you guys can hear me. My Wi-Fi has been down for the last couple of days. What's going on, UFO? My voice has been gone, y'all. Happy New Year's, man. We made it. I wanted to do a show last night, but you know, I was sick, y'all. But we are here. It's Player Talk Radio. I am your gracious host with barely a voice. This shit hurts. I don't know. It hurts like hell to talk. But I'm here. And we are here. It's Player Talk Radio. We are in the building. I know you guys have seen the BS that's been going on out here, but you know, everything is well. I want to give a huge, super duper happy birthday to my brother in the building, aka Sauce Money. What's going on, man? Happy birthday to you, man. Oh yeah, man. I've been sick the whole time, man. Just working, you know, working through my little situation, but everything is well. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're partying it up and doing your thing before, you know, on your birthday, you know. It should be 10 a.m. or where you are, if you're still on the West Coast, it should be like around 7, maybe 8 a.m., I guess. You know, I'm not sure how the time fares now with the, you know, with the daylight saving time. But definitely, man, happy birthday. I love you, man, and just, man, make sure you keep having birthdays, man. That's the we gotta live, bro. You know. You said Trump said fuck a oil tanker ship. I'll take their damn president. Savage. Yeah. I wanted to talk about that a little bit, politics wise. Yeah, he got Maduro, you know? He got Maduro. If you guys don't know, Donald Trump, he seized the was it Argentina? Oh, hold on, give me 1 second. You getting them mixed up these days, man. Hold on. Now I was talking about Madonna. Hold on, man. What damn country was it? Hold on. You say your girl coming over tonight? All right, man. Be careful now. But hey, look, it might be time for us to start a family. But yeah, Venezuela. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Shout outs to you, G. Yeah, man. You said he's he's fucking up Venezuela. Oh man, y'all gonna make me lose my voice again. I tried to get some tea today. You know, y'all gonna make me lose my damn voice. Uh, yeah, I mean, Trump, he's just a savage. He's not really on nobody's side but his own. So it's like one of those, if I'm good, y'all good. I got us type thing. It's like, he got to try to, play the world hero card. So he got him. He got old boy. Now I was looking at an article. I just can't find it right now. Now that I'm live, and it was saying that that he was guilty for some stuff. I was just telling a friend about the whole thing because we were talking about the funny mustache man, and we were talking about the happened to the a certain group of people. And I had a buddy that actually went to Auschwitz, and they were talking about how like they overhyped the number and all kinds of other stuff. Not downplaying the seriousness of the crimes and stuff, but one thing a lot of people don't know that you guys got to keep in mind is that war crimes, they're a lot different from regular crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like war crimes are a lot different from regular crimes. And certain people are on the book. They're on the books for war crimes, and being that they're on the book for war crimes, a lot of people they're looking for justice. When it comes to quote unquote war and all this other foolishness, they're like, hey, we need our land that we fought for back. We need this, we need that. You know what I'm saying? So, what's going on, Nightish? Happy New Year's, bro. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Yes, we are here in the new year. UFO said 20% of the world's oil comes from Venezuela. Our gas prices are about to plummet. Oh, you think it's gonna go down? You think because a lot of people, they would get mad at Trump and say, oh, well, you know, he's only there for gas, or he's only there for this resource and stuff like that. But when you go home and you cut on that light, you want that light to turn on, especially if you know you paid that light bill. Uh, when you put that gas in that car, you want to make sure you make it up the road. Uh, when you turn on that heater, it's cold as fuck now. When you turn on that heater, you're gonna make sure, hey, what's going on, Sam? Happy New Year's, love. You want to make sure your house is heated up. So these are the amenities that that we pride ourselves on, for being in the West and stuff like that. People will call themselves talking about politics, but they need these damn resources. They want these damn resources. You know what I'm saying? So people can say whatever they want, but even though America is in so many people's business, you got to understand the business of being, I guess, for lack of better word, selfish. In America, because we were talking about the funny mustache man, and we were talking about how Putin is going crazy, and a lot of people is like, oh yeah, Putin is a crazy dude, which he is, but he was telling me something very interesting, because I was saying, no matter how we look at it, because we were talking about, the country that we're in being the most bombed country, per capita. And, give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, this thing's not working. Okay. Yeah, you said look at what OPEC is doing with the oil prices. And man, I'm pretty sure there's some shade. There's always some shady stuff going on with oil and stuff like that. I mean, just due to the type of resource that it is. But no, we were talking about like just like war crimes and stuff like that. And we were talking about about Ukraine, and we were talking about Russia. And there's parts of Ukraine that is owed to Russia, during a war debt. And I've met some kids from Ukraine. I've met some older cats from Ukraine, and some of them, it's like half and half. Some of them will say, "Oh, well, this was a part of Russia, so we need to go back to Russia, or fair and square, they fought for this or they fought for that, so we need to go back." And then you have some people that don't like it. It's like a mixed bag. But he was telling me that we were talking about we're talking about Russia, and we're talking about the Cold War and stuff like that. And I forgot what group he said came in and helped Ukraine fight off the Russians. And now the Russians have to go back and get it. They fought off the what he said, the KGB or the USSR. I forgot what he said. Who they said came in and fought. But 'cause I didn't think about talking about this today. But yeah, they fought them off. And Russia never got its war debt. So Putin, he wants his war debt. And then I was telling him, I'm like, Zelensky, he damn near know he got to flee. He got to run. I mean, aside from NATO and stuff like that, you know, Zelensky know he's fucked. Zelensky is cooked. And um, unless they capture him, good luck. Putin ain't going nowhere. He already knows how this goes, and it's like it's kind of crazy when you're talking to a guy that's probably not going to be here in the next couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. When he does that, let me know. We can watch it here live. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to everybody here. Please hit the like button. If you are here and you are enjoying the show, please hit the Cash App. Please hit the PayPal. It's Player Talk Radio. I'm doing a little quick show. Like I said, I'm a little bit under the weather, but I make sure we're here together, Bringing you guys a great show today. But yeah, I forgot what group he said during the war they interfered and they helped drive the Naz out of Ukraine, and Putin never got his territory. And then when you at war, you're gonna need territory. You're gonna need resources and stuff like that. So people coming back to claim what's quote unquote, I guess you could say, rightfully theirs. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if it was one during the war debt, but I noticed that too. America has a tendency to like help people and then leave them hanging and shit. They have a tendency to like help people and then just be like, oh well, that's that on that. All right, you're on your own now. It's like, damn. But it is business. I mean, a lot of people, they don't know how to separate it, or sometimes things is too personal. You can't separate it. You know what I'm saying? Imagine trying to conduct a war or imagine trying to conduct business, depending on what side of it you're on, and people got their feelings in it. I mean, it's hard not to have your feelings into something because it's war, and it's hard not to go to war because your feelings is not in something. But keep in mind, as barbaric and fucked up as it sounds, war is a business, And, we talk about like feminism, and we talk about patriarchy, and we talk about all of this stuff. It is this side which I want to bring up to you guys. It is this side of men, that, men kind of, want to hide, or, it is this side of the, nature, men kind of want to, throw in the raps because it just don't look good, not necessarily for optics, but, we got to protect the planet. I mean, and people are like, oh, it's a man's world and y'all are going to war and all this other stuff. And let me tell y'all something, man, when y'all listen to these weird old women talk about shit like this, because for real, women have waged way more wars than men. They the last motherfuckers you really want power in their hands. You know what I'm saying? Because the world is done. Not everybody should have all of that power and stuff like that. But we was talking about it. The world. If Russia, gets wiped off the map. They were talking about how they got these, with the radiation, how they got these missiles that will just go off, and they don't know where these targets are, but they'll target certain places and stuff like that. Russia's big, man. As fuck. You know, and I don't want to say too much, but I did tell y'all, that they're not really cool with certain countries, that people think they are, that they tell you in America and stuff like that. And then, there's certain countries that, America has y'all is thinking about America when they're really not. They're really kind of in their own world, China. So, it is what it is. You said Ukraine is full of minerals and resources worth billions. Putin wants that money. Yeah, exactly. And his, like I said, his justification for it is that they technically Russia won it through war. No matter how we look at it, and no matter how we slice it, like I was saying, no matter how we look at it or no matter how we slice it, that's their business. If it's owed to them through a war debt, and as crazy as it looks, regular law and war law is crazy. So, I think they were saying Maduro. They were saying that that he they got him on some drug shit. I'm mad. His last name is my favorite type of cigars. All right, let's take a look at this. Give me 1 second, y'all. Please hit the like button. Please support the show. Please hit the Cash App. Links are posted in the chat. You said Dems were crying about Venezuelan drug boats being destroyed for bringing fentanyl here, deleting Americans. Trump took their oil tanker, then their president and first lady. Yeah, they say they call him with his wife. I got a picture of him right here. And this is the beginning of the new year, y'all. He said the United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow. There will be a news conference at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump. So yeah, my bad, y'all. I'm still under the weather, But this is crazy. This is beyond crazy. So what do y'all think is gonna happen? You think Trump is gonna play good cop, bad cop? What are y'all thoughts? I'll probably have a poll at some point on the show, but what are y'all thoughts? Let me switch up the music right quick though. Welcome to the show. 20-something minutes in. So let's go. Let's play it. Let's get it. 1 second. What's going on, War Master? My bad, y'all. My throat is fucked. Shout outs to Larry Legend in the building. Shout outs to everybody here. Happy birthday to my brother in the building. My brother says China and Russia are supposed to help out Venezuela if the U.S. Does do it, ground invasion. I don't know. Shout outs to War Master in the building. G said, "We going to war, little nigga." Oh shit! Shout outs to N1 Play 5. What's going on, Beef and Brock? Shout outs to D. What's going on, Spawn? Happy New Year's to everybody. Shout outs to War Master. War Master is alive. He survived the death trap. Shout outs to my brother War Master in the building. One Wheel Gang. Did you get the hang of it? I was supposed to check in on you, man. My internet has been fucked this whole week, but hey, it's what it is. I'm here. It hurts me to talk pain, y'all. Shout outs to D in the building. Beef and Brock said Benton Road needs you to come home, sir. Man, Benton Road can stay where the hell Benton Road. Let me stop. Shout outs to my DMV bros in the building. You know, y'all know I miss the DMV. Homesick a little bit. But we here, man. It's Player Talk Radio. Please hit the like button on the way in. Please support the show on the way in, guys. It's Player Talk Radio. We are here. Shout outs to D in the building. You said China and Russia ain't gonna do shit. They had the same thing before Trump bombed Iran. Yeah. I mean, China and Russia ain't that close as America wants y'all to think. You know what I'm saying? But listen, because people would think, well, Kuda, you don't like the government, or you hate your country and stuff like that. I don't hate my country, man. Like, listen, they have to lie to Americans. Like what my brother G was just saying, right? About the people on the ground. One thing we've never seen as Americans was other people's soldiers running around, on the ground in our shit, and Americans are spoiled. I mean, we get to a certain degree. Shout outs to the ones that know what the hell they're talking about, but we never seen other soldiers from other countries running around on our land like that. That shit scares America shitless. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the Cuban Missile Crisis and having that shit. You know what I'm saying? In America's backyard. And my brother G knows exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because he, even as a young kid, man, he taught me a lot about this stuff. When when it was the Cold War, we went through the Cuban Missile Crisis, and G, he has history, that's directly tied with the Cuban Missile Crisis. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll tell you, he has a whole bomb shelter. He has a whole bomb shelter built because of the Cuban Missile Crisis, So, as Americans, we don't take shit lightly, even though a lot of it is cap. But that goes, that ties back with war. I mean, you got to make money. I mean, you buy missiles, bro. You gotta, the missiles gotta sell. Who the hell finna, I mean, there's a lot of people that buy missiles, but them shits gotta sell. It got, like, shit gotta make sense. So the business gotta be right, the resources, all of that stuff gotta be right. Before we just jump into a war. So a lot of people ain't looking like that. They're like, hey, oh well, little ass Kuwait going to destroy America. Like, nigga, no, it's not. But they gotta they gotta make the people feel that type of way. It'll draw people to the grocery store. A little storm might be coming, but guess what? Hey, these numbers are down. We're gonna tell them a big ass storm is coming to get these people to run out to the grocery store and go spend some money. you know so everything is a business. You notice, like, as soon as New Year's is gone, now it's like, okay, all right, here comes Valentine's Day. And then the day after Valentine's Day is gone, all of that chocolate that y'all paid double for, because after Valentine's Day is National Side Bitch Day. You know what I'm saying? So all that money that y'all spent on Valentine's Day trinkets and stuff, and now they're half off now, and now all the St. Patrick's Day stuff is and now it's St. Patrick's Day. So everything's a damn business these days. All right, let me catch up on the comments. Please hit the like button. Please support the show, guys. Yeah, I'll pay the. I'll if let me know when the speech is on. I'll play it. Maybe I gotta pull up CNN. Let me see. War Master said there is an American ground. You said if there's an American ground invasion, China would take months to respond. You said Russia's incapable of doing anything at all. Yeah, they tied up. But it's like they got the Ukraine by the neck. So it's like, they got a little hostage situation going on there. You said I haven't rolled the Dev Sheen 3000. You were charging it. What happened? No, you gotta write that No, you were supposed to go get some tacos, sir. I gotta hear about the taco trip. Fire up the Deathmobile, man. I was gonna do some tutorials too, so that I can send to you, and I just uploaded as content here, just showing you some one wheel stuff. And shout outs to the one wheel bros. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second, guys. Hold up. You said President Trump says the U.S. is going to be very much involved in Venezuela's oil industry going forward. Trump says China is going to get oil and we're going to allow the people to get oil. Oh, so what you're saying, and one, is that he's saying, well, since we're over there, involved with what's going on, China's gonna get in on some of those quote unquote minerals. Because remember, he came up with a minerals deal with China. So I guess he's saying China's gonna get in on this mineral deal, okay, or this oil, I guess. BRICS is growing. They're gonna step up sooner or later. China's taking advantage of Russia big time. Yeah, that too. So Putin is keeping somewhat of a relationship with China, but he's like just check in type shit. Like I heard he's like, we still cool on. Like he's like that's checking in, like saying like China. Russia don't mess with them. Like they had some border wars, they had some border wars. So, but I mean, you gotta I guess you got to keep your quote unquote friendships together for the time being, you know. Give me 1 second, y'all. My throat is killing me. Pause. Nobody else wants smoke with America. They just talking shit to keep up their image and their people. Well, yeah, Korea, but China's keeping Korea going. You know, EV in the place to be. Good to see you, bro. Happy New Year. We made it, brother. Oh my God, I'm having problems, y'all. I could, because and having it. Please hit the like button for the show. We're here. You said enemy soldiers roaming around America would be in pine boxes. You said the world don't want that smoke. Yeah. Enemy soldiers roaming around America would be in pine box. Yeah, I think America wouldn't even just entertain it. They'll just blow shit off the map, you know? I mean, we were talking about how dirty America did countries and stuff like that, and shit, America did Japan dirty. You know, America, Japan, you know. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I mean, it's not even that people are trying to make Trump look bad. Trump is doing everything. You said you walked for tacos. Oh my God. You gotta go in the backyard and test it out. What's going on, New? Happy New Year's, brother. Hola, what's going on? Good to see you guys. He said I went back and forth with Ty City during his shows about other nations trying America. He left it alone because he kept being proven wrong on every conflict. Ty be going hard with the politics. What's going on, Young Wealth? You said water stay on top of me. I ain't no mystery. New up walking on water. You said wonk throws tomatoes. All right, hopefully we're back. All right, let's see what this is about real quick. Give me 1 second.
This is CNN. In Atlanta, the breaking news
y'all.
this morning, President Trump says the...
Now it's not letting me share it. Give me 1 second, y'all. My internet is fucked. Hold on, y'all. All right, let's try this one more time. Hold on, y'all. All right, there it goes.
This is CNN Breaking News. Welcome to CNN. I'm Victor Blackwell in Atlanta. The breaking news this morning, President Trump says the...
Yeah, Japan. Japan started standing beside themselves, you know. You know, it's funny, War Master. Every time I think about it, I don't the Richard Pryor joke, where he was like, what was the Japanese Richard Pryor was like, "What was the Japanese thinking when they bombed Pearl Harbor?" He was like, "We bombed Pearl Harbor. They don't fuck with us again." Oh my God.
U.S. carried out large-scale strikes on Venezuela overnight. He says its president, Nicolas Maduro, and his wife, Celia Flores, have been captured and flown out of the country. Attorney General Pam Bondi says both of them have been indicted, and in a social media post says that they will, quote, soon face the full wrath of American justice. The Venezuelan vice president says that she has no idea where Maduro and the First Lady are.
Ante esta brutal situación,
faced with this brutal situation and this brutal attack.
Well, that's not true. She know they're in America, but I think they're separated. Uh-oh.
We do not know the whereabouts of President Nicolas Maduro and First Lady Celia Flores. We demand immediate proof of life from the government of President Donald Trump, proof of life for President Maduro and the First Lady.
President Trump says that he'll address the nation on the strikes from Mar-a-Lago later this morning. Right now, it's quiet in the capital of Caracas, just hours after the strikes, but earlier, explosions rocked Venezuela, knocked out power.
You can only imagine how that shit went down. You can only imagine how that shit went down. Hold on, it's like I can't. My voice is gone, y'all. So these jokes, y'all gonna have to fill it in. You know, them soldiers like, hey, get that nigga, hey, get his bitch too, get his bitch too. Bring his bitch with us. Get his bitch too. That's fucked up.
And sent people running outside. And this strike was at La Carlota Air Base in Caracas. CNN's Nick Payton-Walsh joins me now from London. Nick, we just heard from Issa Suarez speaking with some of her sources in country about the fear of what could come next because so many questions are unanswered.
Yeah, I mean, let's go through what we know has happened so far. Since about 1 a.m. local time, and these series of explosions rocked Caracas and other parts of Venezuela. Multiple helicopters seen in the air, and then clearly a U.S. Special Forces operation that removed Nicolas Maduro and his wife from what should have been their heavily fortified and secured premises in the capital there. Hard to understate quite what a move this is geopolitically by the Trump White House to remove the sitting president of a country which it considers to be a regional irritant. Startling, successful, certainly, daring, certainly as well, and also efficient, frankly.
So what is he gonna charge him with? Like, it look like he's cooked. Because I mean, what was he gonna charge them with? Those boats that they seized? Like, what would he charge them with?